Finding Dad's Glasses. It was a very blurry morning for Minjun's father, Ji-ho. He squinted at the morning newspaper, his nose almost touching the paper, and patted the coffee table blindly. "I'm sure I put them right here," Ji-ho muttered, looking incredibly confused. Minjun watched from the doorway, realizing his father was helpless without his spectacles. Minjun stepped into the room with a determined grin. "Don't worry, Dad. Detective Minjun is on the case." He flipped his favorite blue baseball cap backward and pulled a toy magnifying glass from his pocket. He knew that every great mystery started with a careful examination of the crime scene. The first stop for the detective was the big, velvet living room sofa. Minjun dove headfirst into the cushions, pushing aside the heavy pillows. He didn't find the glasses, but he did find a long-lost plastic dinosaur and a small mountain of crunchy cracker crumbs. "No luck here," Minjun noted, tapping his chin. He looked over at Ji-ho, who was currently trying to check the time by looking at a coaster instead of his watch. "Stay where you are, Dad. The investigation is moving to the kitchen." In the kitchen, Minjun became a master of stealth. He peeked behind the overflowing fruit bowl and checked under the heavy oak table. He spotted a rogue grape and a shiny silver spoon that had gone missing last week, but the glasses were still nowhere to be found. Minjun stood in the middle of the kitchen, thinking hard. Where would a pair of glasses go if they wanted to hide? He wondered aloud. Just as he was about to give up on the kitchen, he heard a faint clink, followed by a soft, mischievous meow coming from the study. He raced to the study and followed the sound to the tallest bookshelf in the room. He looked up, past the rows of history books and old encyclopedias. High above, near the ceiling, something shiny caught the golden morning light. High on the ledge sat Cheese, the family's plump tabby cat. Cheese looked very pleased with himself. He was currently using his front paw to bat at a pair of wire-rimmed glasses, sliding them back and forth across the top of a dusty book as if they were a mouse. "Aha! I've found the culprit," Minjun shouted. He quickly dragged a small step stool over and climbed up carefully. He reached out his hand, gently moving Cheese's paw aside to rescue the glasses. Cheese gave a little chirp of protest, but allowed the detective to take his prize. Minjun marched back to the living room and held the glasses out like a trophy. Ji-ho put them on, and his eyes widened as the world stopped being a blur. "My hero!" Ji-ho laughed, scooping Minjun up into a giant hug. Minjun beamed with pride. The mystery was solved, and the detective had saved the day.